sale! Big sale!
Alright, let's see, I'll get this started in a minute. Okay, let's, hoping this isn't too loud, or the game doesn't have volume control. It all runs in a window. All the menus are actual windows. So I'm not sure how good this is going to look or sound, but like every game I play, it is what it is. And it's just a nice, empty, fresh world. Haven't done anything with it yet, just but this is the game. It's yeah, so this here is I don't know where I'll probably be doing most of everything. Got a nice little house thing. You can see stuff over there. There's a garden there. Now I can't, there is more to the game world than what I can scroll here, but you can't actually scroll on your own. You have to, well, I'll get to that in a minute. But let's get things started to the hatchery. And we'll just get into what this game is all about. Now, the hatchery, I just hit the menu, but yeah, it's not an actual, like, no, it's an actual window. So I'm having to do some desktop capture here, because this game, every single menu, every window that you can bring up is an actual, like, Windows window, not in the game. It's kind of neat like that. Alright, so here's what we got. We have some eggs. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to, now I guess a breakdown of the point of the game is it is a life simulator. Not like The Sims, and not like, you know, it's not a fancy Tamagotchi, nothing like that. It's complicated, but we will need a male and female, and I'm just gonna pick some eggs. Not really sure what's in any of these, but we'll plop out a male green one. This egg looks good. So there we got an egg, and we will need a well, actually, because of how this game works, it's not really going to be a good idea to pop two out at the same time. So we'll just start with this guy, and what we do is just grab the egg, pop it in the incubator, and just wait for something to happen. This game, well, like pretty much every game that I've ever played, it's slow, but it is going to get interesting. I swear that there's actually more to this game than nothing. I'm just gonna see. You can kind of interact with the game world just directly with the mouse. There's all kinds of little toys and, you know, things spread all over the place here. Oh, there we go. First one. First one just popped right out, right there. Now we have no direct control over anything like in the game world.
No.
And see, look, it's talking. It's making random noises, and it's just doing its own thing. And I hope that's actually visible. Because again, streaming from desktop. So okay, it's been a long time since I played these games, but okay, so we got a view right here. So I can, with this, I can see exactly what it's looking at, like where its attention is focused. And I can do a tracking on the Norn, which that's what they are. Okay, so see, now look, it's looking at the mouse. It sees the mouse. See, because I'm actually a physical thing, and it's already grabbed this thing of honey. I'm gonna take that away from it. It's looking at it. Look at that! It grabbed the honey out of my hand. So okay, what we want to do, like, to get this all started, we want to get this guy up to here. That's gonna be tricky. Because see, right now I can't even I can't instruct it to do anything. All right, so see, I got to get its attention. I'm gonna take its honey away. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Trying to eat the honey. Now, see, I'm gonna take it away. Or actually, I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna put it in the lift, and then I'm gonna. Yeah, there we go. See, just to shoot that lift right on up. Now, what I'm gonna do? Oh, no! See, look, it saw me push the button, so it's trying to push the button to go back down, but it's a little too stupid for that right yet. So, here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, so basically, like this right here, it's sort of like an automatic. It's on automatic right now, and that's what I'm just gonna do for right now. But like this computer that he's looking at right there, it's teaching them words. So yeah, see, like when the Norns first pop out of the hatchery, can't do anything, can't understand anything, but you can teach them words. Like the computer right there, it's going to teach it like all the basic words and actions, and like it'll allow me to communicate with it very basically. And then from there, you can teach it more words, and you know you can teach it more. Like they can actually learn more things as they go. But yeah, like it's just learning, you know, like drop it, just basic commands, and yeah, you might notice that it's talking. Like oh, see, look, it got that one. It got what? But you might notice that like it doesn't quite. Like it's not. Oh, look, I think he turned it off. There, gotta punish it for turning that off, so he doesn't do it again. All right, so yeah, like you might notice that like he's saying the words, but he's getting them all wrong. Like he's like, you know, he's taken and I will reinforce that. Oh no, we turned it off. So yeah, there we go. So basically, you might notice that like he's saying words, but he's saying them all wrong. And that's because they learn, and they might not learn. Oh, keep them away from that. They don't necessarily learn things accurately. Like see, it might take them a few tries to learn a particular word, and if they learn the word wrong, they'll still know what the word means. Like basically they'll learn the wrong way to say it, and then that's how they'll say it from then on out. And it's real hard to retrain them if they do that. And see, he keeps pushing the computer, and that's it's causing problems. But yeah, so I'm just kind of gonna let that cycle through so that he learns everything, and this will take a while. It is a slow game. It is a slow process, but yeah, once he's learned all the words, then I'll actually be able to communicate with it, and I can instruct it on like to go places and to do things, and to actually like, because right now, you know, there's actually very little I can directly interact with in the game world. So yeah, like I need to teach them how to actually do things. Now see, he's learned how to push, and you might notice the computer keeps turning off, and that's because he's learned how to push the buttons on the computer, so he turns it off, because he's not very interested in learning. But, yeah, I'm just gonna... You know, actually, I'm gonna manually cycle through these. So I'm gonna try to reward him. Like, you can either reward or punish them, so they kinda learn things. There we go. There we go. It's slowly learning. And now see, look, he's fighting with me on the controls here. Okay, he's learned that. That's good. So I think he might. I think he's got almost all the words right now, but I'm just gonna manually cycle through them all. Yeah, I'm just gonna manually cycle through them all just to make sure that he actually understands the words. Now, you know, this might seem tedious, like, you know, like, okay, imagine, you know, like every single one of these things that you pop out of the hatchery, or that gets born in the wild, like, you have to teach it, right? And you can imagine that, that'd get very tedious. But the thing is, and this is one of the neat things about this, this game, is that once the creatures actually know words and know how to speak, they can actually teach other creatures how to speak. So they can actually kind of, you know, they can kind of learn amongst themselves after one of them learns. And actually, you know, but then again, it can also work the opposite way. Like, oh, he's trying to get away. But yeah, see, like this can actually work the other way. You know, like the ones that don't understand language or that learned words wrong, they might just kind of be just so charismatic that they teach the other ones the wrong way. So like if I just like let this game run on its own, like I could come back and, you know, crazy stuff could happen. Like, I mean, you know, none of them might be able to speak English. None of them, they might have like all kinds of mutations and weird stuff, because these things do breed, and like they actually mutate, and they have genetics and all that. Actually, if I can bring that up, because that's actually one of the more interesting things about this game. Well, and I think he's learned pretty much everything now, but let's see. We got a science kit. I'm not sure if this is it. Ah, here it is, yes. So, okay, we have a science kit, and like here, this is the more complex side of the game. Alright, see, look, now each creature has, you know, like you can see here, their genetic information, their gender, species, and yes, there are different species in this game. And then they have a moniker. They even have their own fingerprint, and they have a brain anatomy. See, they got neurons, lobes, dendrites, and these numbers, like all of these things, like over the generations, these things can change and either improve or get worse. Like these things can actually get more or less intelligent over generations. And they all have like sort of a genetic breakdown, and you can even actually, like this is, I love this, like you can actually see in its brain like what's firing off. Like you can see what neurons are firing off as he interacts with things. So like there's some very, very complex things in here. Like you can see like their decisions, like, and then of course, you know, since this is a science kit, you can actually kind of inject them with various chemicals to kind of, you know, not control them, but to influence their behavior, to help them out, like, you know, if they get sick or something like that, or just to fuck with them. But yeah, like it's some crazy stuff here. Like, I mean, just look at all this stuff here. It's just, yeah. See, this is where like this is very different from something like The Sims, where it's all like, you know, like with The Sims. And I mean, The Sims is fun. Like, I love that stuff. But The Sims is mostly scripted, like pre-scripted interactions, and it's basically like pre-scripted interactions and then a bit of randomness. And you know, it simulates, but it's not really a simulation game. Not really. But this right here, this is an actual, like, artificial life, you know, intelligence simulation. And, you know, it's not perfect, it's got problems. Oh yes, it does. But it's an actual simulation. And you don't really see these very often anymore. You really don't. So now let's see, we can kind of investigate, like, how he's doing. There's oh, no error message is available. Well, you know, I got this off GOG. I don't know, maybe something is a little incomplete. Who knows? But let's just kind of go back to tracking and see what we got here. We got a breeder's kit, which that is actually going to be pretty important. Now, see here, yeah, we can see their, you know, sex drive, fertility, and yes, they actually have like fertility cycles. and a sexual health. And oh, look, aphrodisiacs here. I think, yeah, like you can kind of put things in here and just pop them out to help things along. So yeah, they like tomatoes. Tomatoes really kind of get them horny, I think. But this thing, like, if we can find its life state, because it's going to be in here somewhere. Maybe not performance page, I don't think. No, this just keeps track of, like, this is just kind of your history as you play the game. Alright, it might be the owner's kit. Now, oh, look at this. See, this was kind of neat. Now, this game, like, when it first came out, it was, yeah, like, when this game first came out, like, basically there was sort of a, I don't know, you wouldn't quite call it an online component, because this was, like, it was, like, mid-early 90s. I mean, nothing, like, you know, nothing comprehensive, but, yeah, like, you could kind of post your creatures to the website, to the creature's website and all that, and it was kind of, you know, I mean, I guess the best way to think of it is like, kind of like with The Sims, how you post your stuff to the Sims site and share stuff, kind of like that, but like imagine it, you know, in the mid-90s and really primitive. So, alright, we got to name this thing, because it's going to get confusing. If they don't have names, it's going to confuse me, and it's going to confuse everyone. And it's even going to confuse the creatures themselves, because they don't have names. What do they call each other? You know? But let's call him, I don't know, I'm just going to think off the top of my head, like, I don't know, let's name him after some, This one can be Lizard Man. Why not? It's a Lizard Man. There you go, Lizard Man. I mean, he looks kind of scaly. Kind of. And look, he's even got his own birth certificate. Yep, name Lizard Man, unknown mother, unknown father. April 14th, 2016. Yes, that's just kind of a fun little thing there. Alright, now, there's some other things that we can work with. I'm trying to find, like, there should be a page here for, like, general health. Unfortunately, that kit doesn't seem to be opening. And that just gives me an error message. That's no good, because that's kind of an important kit. Like, that's kind of where you can tell, like, how healthy it is and all that. Like, that's gonna be a problem. But I guess I'll work that out later on. I mean, I might have to install something else. I'm not sure. Let's see, this, right, no, can't bring it up from there. How about the object injector? Okay, now this is another very interesting aspect of this game. Okay, yeah, okay, see, this is an interesting thing, is that this game had cobs, is what they called them, and basically, like, think modding for The Sims, except it was built right in, where you could create, like, you know, objects in scripting programs, and you could create objects, and you could just inject them into the game. And there was all kinds of crazy stuff, like crazy objects, new species, all kinds of stuff that you could just inject into the game. I think this comes with, like, an object pack, like an official one. I really wish I could get, like back in the day, there was all kinds of crazy stuff, like mermaid creatures and like aquatic creatures that could live under the ocean without dying, and like weird hybrids, and there was all kinds of just absolute crazy shit. But I'm pretty sure, since that was the midnight, I'm pretty sure that stuff is just lost to time by now, and that's really a shame. But you know, I'll maybe check it out later. But yeah, we'll leave the object injector for later. So let's see what we can do. Let's see if there's more with the... No, nothing more with the owner. Okay, so I'm trying to figure... We need to find, like, okay, I need to... Like, things that are very important to keep track of are basically... Yeah, like something that's very important to keep track of is the age of the creature. Yeah, like it's important both for breeding and for just general health, because these things do have a lifespan. And like as they right now, it's basically it's a baby. Like it's crawling around, and like as time goes on, it'll get bigger. Like it'll get bigger. It'll eventually it can learn to not just crawl, but like as it gets bigger, it can learn to walk upright. And you have to actually teach it to walk upright. But you know, once you get it to walk upright, then it can walk, and then it can run, and things will get kind of more interesting there. But right now, this is just it's just a baby. You know, it can't really do much. But it's learning about its world, and it's gonna get hungry too. There's these honey pots here that you can fill up with honey. You just put them under there, and they'll fill up. Yeah, now there's also, like there's things like, there's carrots, lemons, like there's like this game, there isn't really much of an ecology or anything like that. I mean, it's very minimal. The second game in the series, that's the one where, like, you had all kinds of crazy stuff, like, biomes, and, like the second game had actual, like, ecology and environment and ecosystems going on. This game... No, this game does not have that. But what it does have is, well, it keeps things simple. It keeps things nice and simple. And that's always good. Now, I'm trying to figure out if there's maybe more going on with this thing here, because I feel like there should be more words, but that might be, again, a thing with the second game. I'm not quite sure. Right now, I'm just going to kind of let him... Well, actually, I need to pop a second creature out. So what I'm going to try to do is... Alright, we need to learn him some things. So, look. Okay, look. He just ate a carrot. And that's good. That's good. Lizard man. Good lizard man. Alright. Now, what we need to do is we need to teach him that I am... Oh, no. Alright. We need to train him. We need to train him about who I am. Alright, there we go. See, look, he said my name. Good. So, see, that's an example of the learning. So I've just taught him that the hand here, the mouse pointer, that's me. So now, like, I can tell him to, like, well, like, let's see. Let's get him to look at this. Like, look. That is a... carrot. No, not a dada, a carrot. No, a carrot. Good. So, okay, so see now, and you notice he's still saying, like, nonsense words. Because, well, look at that, look, lizard man push double. So he's, like, what he's trying to do, he's trying to push the mouse cursor right now. That's great. That's great. So, okay, like, this is what I kind of meant when I said, like, this... The AI in this game, it's like, it's very basic, but it is an actual AI. Like, it's not pre-scripted everything. This is, like, like this little thing here is actually learning. It's learning and growing, and it can adapt. It can, like, none of the things that it's doing are pre-scripted. It's all learning. And it can go well beyond, like, the basic scope of this game. Like, especially imagine with, the ability to inject objects into the game. Like, I mean, like, basically these things they can not only, learn things, but they can get smarter or dumber over generations. Like, depending on how you, educate and breed them and all that, they can get dumber or smarter. And it can get a little, like, it can kind of get into an AI uncanny valley, where it gets a little bit too smart as things go on. But that's actually what makes it really fun, too. Okay, so now I just kind of want to get this guy. I want to get him out of the. I want to get him out of the garden so that I can go back and hatch another one. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look, he just grew. Lizard Man has grown. Yeah, he's no longer a. Yeah, he's no longer a baby. He's the second life stage now, which it's like just child. So now he can walk upright. See, he can walk. He doesn't walk particularly well, but he can walk. Oh, nope, don't want him eating that. See, look, that I gotta tell him that is a weed. It is bad. Weeds, bad. Yeah, so see, like, I'm trying to teach him not to eat that, because, yeah, see, like, there are, like, flowers and plants and weeds that, like, they're no good. Like, they'll make them sick, and that's why I really wish I could pop the health kit out. You know, I really wish I could pop that health kit out, because, yeah, like, that health kit, that would tell me, like, if he's sick or not. I will really have to figure out how I can fix that, but, yeah, for right now, we have to do without the health kit. You know, we're missing a critical component of the game, but we have to deal with that. Okay, actually, this might be what I wanted. Okay, so, like, see, look, age 25, life force, medical. Okay, see, this is good. This is good stuff. I think this is actually more what I wanted, was the observation kit. Alright, that's good, that's good. Now, I'm just going to leave him out there, and right quick, like, we need to go back to the incubator. Like, I need to get out of his eyesight so he doesn't see me, but, alright, camera, and we need to go to the incubator. Alright, now we're going to hatch another one. Alright, this one looks as good as anything. Alright, so we're going to get that out there. He's not listening to me. Look at that. He's not he's not yeah, he's not. No. See, yeah, they don't always do what you want them to do. Okay, we got a new one. Got a new one right here. Alright, we gotta convince him to get in this elevator right here. Come on, get in the elevator. Get in the elevator. Get over here. Get in the elevator. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. No. Ah. Alright, come on. Come on. There you go. Gotcha. Alright. Okay, now we begin the learning process. So now we're going to get this one educated. Oh no, I accidentally, there we go. So yeah, like, you can actually redefine terms. Like, that can really fuck them up. Like, you can tell them, like, that drop is something else, and, like, you can teach them, you know, like, drop in a different language. Oh boy, you can really fuck with their heads. Like, teach half of them one language and half of them another language, and fun times. Alright, we gotta get this thing learned. Now, fortunately, like, there's not, like, in the second game and the third game, like, there's a lot more words. Like, it gets complicated, and like, teaching them isn't quite as fun, because there's just so many things they need to know. But in this game, they keep it nice and simple. Yeah, I think Lizard Man over there might be a bit of a lost cause. He doesn't listen to me. He doesn't listen to me at all. He just wants to play with that spinning top and eat carrots. Alright, we gotta get this thing educated. It's almost I think it's almost educated properly, but just a few more words that it doesn't quite know. We're gonna try to get this one trained up a little bit faster. And I think I might need to take Lizard Man back to the computer and might have to teach him things again, because I think Lizard Man might not have gotten the best education. So yeah, we're gonna have to work with that. Okay, look, she's got all the words. That's good. That's good. Alright, I guess we should also give it a name, too, so... name... I don't know. I'm just thinking, I don't know, it's kind of red and orange, I don't know. It could be like, well, let's go with Lambda. I don't know, because red and orange, so... There you go. Alright, now let's get it to look, and we gotta teach it. I am double. Double. No, not dis, not doo-doo. Double. There we go. Alright, so it's educated now. Let's get it to come over here and zap it! Alright, good. And now we'll just leave it in... Look at that, they go straight for the weeds, like they... Ugh, Lambda going straight for the weeds there. Actually, I think they might be getting a little dangerously close to something over there. Yeah, there's like a... Okay, here's the thing. There is a... Yeah, like over here, there is actually like a... Sometimes... Like, okay, there it is, right there. That will eventually spit out like a Grendel. And that's another species of creature that you cannot control in any way. You can teach it, but you cannot control it in any way. And what it does is it basically just, like, it lives to do nothing but harass the Norns and make them sick, and like it'll just straight murder them if you leave a Norn alone with it. So you generally want to stay away from the tree over here. Yeah, because I think they usually, like, when they get created, they go off to the desert island over here. Yeah, they generally just kind of fuck off, but, yeah. I don't want this one to get, you know, killed over there, so we're gonna guide this one back over. And just tell them to come this way. And there's also, let's see, there's some toys up there. I usually, like what I would do when I played this game way back in the day, is I would just kind of, like, I'd take all the toys and just put them in the garden, just so that they kind of stay in one place, because otherwise these things, they will just fucking wander all over. Let's get it to look at the lemons. Now look at, see, look, that's, okay, well, let's tell them, that's a carrot. That is a, no. No. Okay, there we go. It learned that is a carrot, and that is a good thing to eat. So now they'll kind of like that. I haven't taught it what a lemon is, and you know, it looks like they finished off that honey pot there. It looks like Lizard Man finished off the honey. So let's kind of take that and yeah, let's put the honey over here. See, that refills it. So now there's they love the honey. It's like, honestly, you just kind of give them that as a reward. Yeah, like, you don't want them to get too full on that. Now, okay, here we go. Lizard Man, I want him to go over to the computer, because I feel that he didn't learn quite as well as he should have. Because he just doesn't listen to me at all. He just doesn't. Not one bit. Look at that, he's just wandering away from the computer, just not listening. See, Lizard Man is just a problem. Now, if I go too fast, it'll kind of confuse him too. Okay, I'm just reinforcing here that he knows everything, and I think he does. So we'll stick with that. Okay, so yeah, he knows. Alright, that's good. So now, I think we should probably get a third creature going, because, well, the thing is that these things do have a limited lifespan, and they, you know, they will die. So you really do kind of want to, you want to get them breeding at some point. Now, yeah, like, see, the thing is that there's only 2 creatures, and they're the only ones that breed. Like, you can imagine that that's going to cause, it's going to cause problems. Like, it's going to cause problems not just with, yeah, not just with, like, you know, relations, but it's going to cause problems with genetics. Like, it's going to get real samey, and you want things to grow. You know, you want genetic diversity. It's how things kind of keep moving along in this. So, what I'll need to do, though, is I will need to get both of these things away. Like, if I can, like, I want to tell both of them to come this way. There we go. See, like, just... Okay, there we go. Now zap him out. Okay, there we go. Alright. So we're just going to let them kind of interact, and, you know, they can do their own thing. Yes, Lizard Man. Oh, he's making words. But, yeah, we're going to get them to kind of interact, and hopefully interact. And nope, 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 no cum weed. No, none of that. None of that in this garden. None of that. Alright. I think there should be a way to easily switch. Oh, they uprooted a carrot in the garden. That's no good. Okay, so see, look, they're gonna get along now. You know, they are gonna. I'm just gonna let them play. All right. So while they're doing that, I'm going to pop another egg out. Go with a female. Another female, just to promote genetic diversity here. So while they're off fighting over a lemon in the garden, we're gonna pop this one out, and we're gonna get that trained up. And so, like, once we kind of get a little bit of a population going here, like once there's a population and they start growing into adults, like once we kind of get that going, well, basically once we get that going, the game will actually start to get interesting, and we can actually start, like, getting out of the garden and going places. Alright, so we want to get them into this elevator. So we want them to no, no. Too slow. Way too slow. There we go. So that's just what we want to do. We want to get them up in that elevator there. And we're going to go through the whole teaching process yet again. No, no, no. Do not go into that. No, no. Look at that. See, they learn. They see me push the button, and they want to push the button. See, they just want to keep pushing the button because that's right now. That's all they know how to do is push button. They see me push the button. They want to push the button. But no, we need to get them over here to this computer. Okay, yeah, now we fight with our creature. Yes, now we fight with it. Okay, like, I think this will work. We'll distract it with this bouncy ball. There we go. See? Bouncy ball. Bouncy ball. You like the bouncy ball? No. Yeah, wrangling these things to get them to do what you want to do, like, yeah, it gets a little tedious. And what are they doing over in the... Okay, they're out of my eyesight right now, so hopefully they're not, like, eating poison mushrooms and stuff like that. Now, we want to get it away... See, I have to make it stop pushing. This one is fighting me. Like, this one right here, it just does not want to learn. It doesn't want its education. That's a problem. But I have to find some way with which to distract the thing. Like, alright, like, maybe if I... Okay, alright. Positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement. Alright, that's enough of that. Now, learn! Begin learning! Alright, we go through the repetitions, just making sure it knows everything. Okay, so it's... Alright, it's very slowly getting its learn on. I'm still trying to think of what I could possibly name this one. I'm not really too sure. I'm running out of people. I'm running out of people to name them after. Or at least female people to name them after. I don't know. And this one's not really... It's not really making anything come to mind. Like it doesn't have like a weird hair color or anything like that. I got nothing on this one. Alright, just doing them repetitions, making sure it actually knows how to speak, and then we'll let it loose in the garden, and it can play with all the other ones. And again, hopefully the other ones haven't, like, you know, fallen off a cliff, or eaten a poison mushroom, or, you know, hopped into the ocean or something, you know, just hopefully they're okay. But, you know, they do stupid things, they will die, but it's all just part of, it's evolution, you know? It's survival of the not quite dumbest. Okay, I think it's got everything. Alright, so good learning. Now come this way. No, alright. Now I gotta teach it. Gotta, like all the other ones, gotta teach it that this is double. There we go. Alright, no, do not push. Come. There we go. See, look, communication. And we just let them out. Oh, look, they're getting along. They're kissing. They're getting along. That's cute. Oh, this one wants none of that. Wants absolutely none of that. Oh, I know. Yeah, okay. Let's go to the owner kit. Alright, since this one doesn't have any hair or anything, I can't think of anything. Well, this one can be Hatter. This one can be Hatter. They want none of that kissing stuff over here. None of that. They're gonna go and hang out with the flowers over here. So, alright, that's fine. Now, one more. One more. Alright, we need one more. Not sure which one we want to pop out here. Let's go with the one... Yeah, let's go with this one. So, okay, so what we're doing here is we are making a good, kind of a breeding stock. Like, so basically, when these things start growing up and getting older, like, they can actually start, yeah, like, you know, when they do eventually get to breeding, there'll be a decent stock with which to breed with. Like, they're not just going to be inbreeding like crazy or anything like that. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing over there, but they're already messing up their words, and they're already teaching each other all kinds of bad stuff. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now look at this one. This one's got a lot of hair. I don't know. We'll see. We'll hold off on naming this one until I get some kind of until I kind of get a feel for what its personality is going to be. Now, like all of them, gotta kind of coax them out. See, they see the ball, they want the ball, but they can't have the ball. You see the ball. There we go. Then we go through the whole process again. Now, don't worry, this will pretty much be the last learning process that we go through for a while. Yeah, like once this one has its education, then we'll actually start doing things. Like we'll start going out beyond the garden and all that. We'll start them actually doing things. Don't take the ball away because it's just a distraction. You know, can't learn anything with that bouncy balls in here. You know, that's no good. No, he's pushing the keyboard and it's making it go on the wrong words. I gotta keep it over here. Yeah, I gotta make sure that it actually got all these words. No going over to that elevator. Now, see, like after I have this nice little population here of creatures that know how to speak. Once I teach them some words and all that, they'll actually, like, I won't have to do as much hands-on teaching as I do this first generation. Like the first generation, you know, you're starting from scratch, but once there's an established generation and they start having babies, like basically they'll start teaching their own. Like they'll start nurturing and taking care of and teaching their own a little bit. And you know, they still need your help, but like I won't have to do this. Like I won't have to manually teach them everything. They can start learning on their own. Okay, I think that's everything. Okay, so I don't know, like this one, I'm not sure what to name this one. Like it has to have a name. I don't know. Well, you know what? Like since it has all this hair, and as it gets older, I'm pretty sure like that breed of Norn, like I'm pretty sure they're the ones that get like a beard. You know, they get more hair as they go along. So you know what? This one. Yeah, this one can just be mine. Alright, so... Okay, so there we go. Like, we have the basics, yeah, and I'm just gonna let him loose unto the world. Alright. So now we have a nice little breeding stock. They're half-educated. Like, look at that. They're still saying nonsense words, you know. But they're getting there. They're getting there. And now you just kind of like this game. It's not about objectives or anything like that. It's not even in like the Sims sense where, you know, you're trying to get them to fulfill some sort of aspirations or, you know, career paths. No, there's none of that. Yeah, this game, it's just kind of, you know, you let it run and you see what happens, while occasionally intervening, either to stop catastrophe or to just kind of guide them. And so I'm just going to see. I'm going to keep the mouse way up here so they don't see me. And I'm just going to watch. I'm just going to see what they do. This is artificial intelligence in action. Just seeing what they do. Yeah, see, we want to get him to follow. And we want to get him to look at these. Yeah, we want him to eat things. Okay, there we go. See? There we go. So his state should be a little bit better now, I believe. No, not much better. So I think he needs like a carrot or something. He needs something a little bit more filling than that. Oh, hey, there's someone here. Just, lizard man, it's, your Norn's already going crazy around here. I don't know, he's kissing everything and eating lots of carrots, and I just don't know. I'm leaving him to do his own thing. I'm trying to get this one to follow me, and oh yeah, gotta teach him. This one just does not want to do. Yeah, see, we want to get him to follow. And we want to get him to look at these. Yeah, we want him to eat things. Okay, there we go. See? There we go. So his state should be a little bit better now, I believe. No, not much better. So I think he needs like a carrot or something. He needs something a little bit more filling than that. Oh, hey, there's someone here. Just, lizard man, it's, your Norn's already going crazy around here. I don't know, he's kissing everything and eating lots of carrots, and I just don't know. I'm leaving him to do his own thing. I'm trying to get this one to follow me, and oh yeah, gotta teach him. This one just does not want to do. I'm trying to teach it what the hand's name is. they just want to, I don't know, they just want to poke each other. They get all confused, and oh yeah, it's well, it's, you know, it's an odd game, but like this is it's actually a pretty decent life sim. It's I don't know how long you've been there, but like, let me just pop one of these things open real quick. Yeah, like the science kit here. Actually, let's pop the science kit open on this one, the lizard man right here. So yeah, like it's like an actual life sim where like everything has its own genetics. You can see the neurons, and you can even see the neurons in the brain firing off as they do things. And they kind of, I don't know, like they get smarter, dumber, you know, more complicated as things go on. Good timing then, because yeah, I've pretty much just been like what I've been doing up to now is just sort of hatching more of these things out of eggs and just teaching them, just kind of getting things started. But like it's basically a game where you teach these, you teach these things, they live, grow, do whatever they do, and it's just kind of a simulation. It's not really, you don't really see these kinds of games anymore. Like, I mean, like, none of this is, like, pre-scripted or anything. It's just all, like, procedural, on the fly, them learning and doing things. Oh yeah, like, now some of these menus, like, I don't know, I got this off GOG, and, like, some of the menus don't quite seem to work right, but others do, and, like, the breeding one here, like, you can even see, like, they have, like, a sex drive, health, fertility, and you can even, like, give them things, like, tomatoes make them, a little bit hornier, I think, but you can even inject them with stuff to make them do things. Well, not make them do things, but to influence them. Like I could just pump one of them full of sleeping chemicals and it just knock them right out. But yeah, like make them more energetic or something. But mostly, you don't really directly do anything. But I think really, like more than that, what's cool is like I had to teach each one of these things how to speak, and like you have to teach them like what things are. So like I could tell them to like look at this lemon, and then I'd tell them that it's a lemon, and it might take them a few tries to learn that, but then they'd eventually learn that it is a lemon. And like as things go on, like right now they're all babies or children, but as things go on, like they'll actually start making like more complicated sentences. Well, you know, actually, funny thing, in this game, like, this is the first game in the series, and there's not much conflict in this one, but, there is, like, there's a monster in the trees over, like, I don't know if I can pan, but, like, in the trees over here, there's a monster, the Grendel, and, like, it lives for nothing but to just fuck your Norns. Like, it will, like, if it sees them, it'll just, like, it'll start smacking them, it'll start biting them, it will just, like, they'll get sick, like, they will get diseases from this thing, and you can teach it, like, you can tame the thing, and, like, actually teach it, too, just like these guys. And, well, actually, you can even teach these guys to, like, you can teach them to fight back. Like, you can teach them, like, you can pump them up with some hormones to make them more aggressive, and you can tell it, no, go beat the Grendel up. And they can try. And, you know, that's about the extent of the conflict. In the second game, there's more conflict kind of stuff, but not in this one. And I'll probably, I'm not sure how long I'll stick with the first one here, but, I'll probably move on to the second game next time. I got both of them from GOG. Yeah, I didn't get the third one. The third one, like, that one you can actually make complex machines, too. Like you can make, like, a sludge gun that just, like a sludge machine gun or something in the third one, and teach them to use it, all kinds of stuff like that. But I wanted to go in sequence. Just start small, start simple, and then build on it. And I'm just kind of naming it, all of them after, just naming them after people. They don't really speak too well right now. I'm gonna try to do something with them, but like, it's like herding cats. I mean, it's really hard to get these things to do anything. I'm just gonna make sure that, oh yeah, they got birth certificates here. Like, there's Mike's birth certificate. Born, yeah. Born on April 14th, 2016. Oh yeah. Well, you know, I'm not the most original when it comes to naming, so I figure, yeah, actually, I figure it'd be kind of fun. Just name them all after stream regulars and just see where things go, see what they do. Because each one so far has a bit of a personality, so just kind of see where this takes things. It will get very interesting after they start breeding. Yeah, when they start breeding, that's going to get a little interesting. But let's see, I want to start exploring. I think it's running away. Yeah, I think Lizard Man's running away from me there. Yeah, so I want to try to get these guys to actually do something, but I want to make sure that none of them are about to like, drop dead. Oh yeah, and this is the, object injector, like, you can... It was kind of like, The Sims, modding The Sims before The Sims, like, you could, like, script objects and, you know, share them and just put them in your game. There were all kinds of wacky shit, like mermaid Norns, and, like, Norns that could fly, and unicorn Norns, I mean, weird stuff. Oh yes, there will be fan fiction. There will be fan fiction. I'll make sure to keep everyone updated on the exploits of their Norn, but this one's kind of simple, so they're not going to be too terrible. But man, in the second one and the third one, like, oh, it's going to get crazy. It's going to get weird and strange and awkward and crazy. But this is a nice little start, just kind of easing on into it. And I just want to keep trying to find the menu. Like here, I can just kind of get like a quick overview of like how all of them are doing. And yes, all of the all the menus and windows in the game, they're actually like windows, not in-game windows. So I'm having to record off the desktop. It's welcome to the 90s. You know, sit back and relax. Yeah, have some Surge. Alright, so it looks like everyone's mostly good. So what I want to do is I want to try to go somewhere. See, Lizard Man, I think I slapped Lizard Man here. I think I slapped him a few too many times when I was teaching him because he was very defiant. So I think he kind of runs away from me. Or actually, he might be running away from the girls here, from Lambda and Hatter. He might be running away from them. Oh yeah, old games are terrible for streaming, but you know, like, this is what I grew up on. Like Creatures is what I grew up on as a kid, like back in the 90s. This, like, the Creatures games is what I played, like, mostly. And games like well, just old games in general, but like I was an old school PC gamer, so I have a high tolerance for this kind of stuff. And a lot of people just don't even know that like games like this exist. So I just kind of, I don't know, I like showing them to people, even if they don't stream well. But, oh, cool thing about this game, and all the Creatures games actually, is they all, like, you know, like old PC games came in weirdly shaped boxes. Like, it wasn't like today where they're all just like the standard kind of... No, this game came in this huge rectangular cube, and in the cube was, it actually came with a little Norn plushie. All the Creatures games came with like a Norn plushie, and I still have them like over on my shelf to this day. But I miss that kind of thing. Like more games these days, they need to do that. We need to go back to those old big ass rectangular boxes and weird shapes that don't fit on your bookshelf. We need to go back to that. Alright, so what I was trying to do, like I'm trying to... Alright, look. Trying to get him to... Alright, I want to tell Lizard Man to come over here. Now, see, Lizard Man just does not listen. He does not listen to me at all. See, he's getting distracted by all the others. I mean, I'm trying to get at least one of them to follow me. But they just don't want to. They don't want to follow me, you know? So I just kind of have to... See, I'm trying to get just one of their attention, but they see that hand waving around, and they're like, oh, gotta get the hand, gotta get the hand. Yeah, I don't really want all of them to follow me. Yes, Lizard Man is very independent. He just does not want to follow any orders, and he keeps talking in bullshit, too. Like, he doesn't want to learn the words that I teach him. He keeps wanting to make his own words. And actually, that's kind of a problem, because he's actually going to, like, if he keeps talking nonsense, the others are going to start losing their grasp of English, and they're just going to start talking nonsense, and that's no good. I'm going to have to bribe him with his ball or something. But I think, I think remaking Lizard Man in Creatures 2 would be a bit more interesting, because in that you can, like, actually, like, directly, like, fuck with their genetics, so I could make an actual, like, cold-blooded reptilian Norn. That would be, you can make such abominations in that one. I will get you to obey. I will, alright? I just need... See, you're having fun here with all the other guys. You know, it's the stream club over here, and you don't want to leave it. But I gotta get you out of there somehow. So Gotta get him to follow me here. See, look, I had his attention for a second. Like, he was looking at me for a second. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. There we go. Distraction. And actually, you know, I might have to just pick whoever I can get away from the rest of them. And also, I hope the audio on this is okay, because this game has no audio settings whatsoever. Like, there's no audio, there's no settings in this game whatsoever. I'm just kind of having to mix the volume down in Windows. Alright, so I got Lizard Man alone here. So I'm gonna try to get him to come this way. I'm gonna bribe him with some cheese. I'm gonna hold the cheese out. Come on, there we go. Got him away. There. Just leaving Mike behind here. Alright, that's good. Also, that Twitch delay, but I don't think you're really missing anything here. So, alright. Gotta coax him to come this way. Nope. See, I'm talking to him, but all he wants to look at is this lift. I tell him to run? Like, look at that. He's not listening to a word I'm saying. He's just staring at this button. Well, I'll tell him what it is. It's either a lift or a button. We'll go with button. So we'll teach him that that's a button. So now he knows it's a button. Run, button! He won't run away from the button. Well. Lizard Man, boop! I don't know what that means, like he has to take a shit? I don't know, but... Oh, hey, Default! I'm just streaming some games that don't stream very well, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because why not? Don't have a default Norn yet. I don't know, maybe when they start breeding, or maybe in the second game when I move on to that next time. But for right now, no default Norn just yet. Alright, so I got Lizard Man out of the garden. He is following me. Alright, now I just gotta get him over here, and we're gonna start exploring. Adventuring, if you will. I'm just very carefully coaxing him. I told him to follow the hand, so he's following. Alright, there we go. And that mushroom right down here, that's a death cap. Like, if they start eating on that, they will die. So, you generally want to keep them away from that. So, tell him to come over this way. I think that's a poisonous tomato, too. Nope, come this way, Well, look at that, he doesn't want... No. Gotta punish him. None of that. Nope. Just punish him until he looks this way. Lizard Man boop. Lizard Man boop indeed. Oh, I think I actually have that game, Lizard Man. I have that. I think if it's the game I'm thinking of, like it's a DOS, got it in DOSBox. Haven't actually done anything with it yet. But man, like so far, every game that I've tried to stream, it's just been a hassle to even get it working and then to have it capture right. Like I'm having to do this off my desktop. Okay, now I'm trying to get Lizard Man to. Like, he just does not want to follow me. He just wants to boot. He just wants to Lizard Man boot. But I'm trying to get him to cross the, there we go. Now, see, if this was the second game, you could go fishing for those fish right there. Like, you could just pull them out of the ocean and watch them flop around on land until, you know, one of the creatures eats them. But, none of that here. Oh, look at that, here it is! This is our first encounter with the Grendel. That is the Grendel. If it sees my Norn, it will harass it. It is what it does. This is the internet forum troll of this game. It lives to fuck everyone's day up. so I can kind of do something. I want to keep him down there. Like, see, I can kind of interact with this guy, but not quite. Oh, look at that. Lizard Man is sailing away. I don't think, you know, I'm not really, on RTS games, not really that big on those. I mean, I used to be, like Age of Empires and all that, but, I don't know, games before and after that, not so much. Well, there was like a Dungeons and Dragons Kingdom Simulator or something that I saw on GOG. I want to try that out eventually, but not today. oh, I wonder. Like, can I? Let's see. I don't even think I can name the Grendel. Like, I can't. No, I can't talk. I should. Like, if I could, I would name the Grendel Albert, but no. In the second game, you can actually select and not control, but like you can do things with the Grendel and the other species in the game. The same thing as the regular creatures. In that one, I'll make an Albert, but not here. You know, I will say, like, RTS games that I do enjoy, like, they tend to be RTSs that have, like, a kind of an RPG element to them. I'm more of an RPG guy. So, yeah, if you like, kind of like, I'm thinking, like, Spellforce, kind of. Although those games aren't really very good, but a game not being good has never stopped me from enjoying it. I'll try it out. I'll maybe try that out. But I have so many games that, like, I don't know, like, I have such a knowledge of just old-ass DOS and, like, when I was a kid, like, Windows 3.1 was that was my computer of choice, my operating system of choice, so, like, I know so many games from that era that I just want to show people, because most people just have no idea that they even exist. And Lizard Man is passed out. Looks like everyone's still healthy, though. That's good. No one's pregnant yet. Also good, because I think they're too young for that, but let's get him to come this way. Yeah, I think, now this game, like, I think, even though, like, I haven't really done much in this game yet, I've pretty much shown, like, the majority of what is in this game, because this game was just, it was so simple. It was just the first one of its kind. Oh, Lizard Man Bibble! He's bibbling now. He's moved on beyond boop. And look at that, tapping his foot. He's tapping his foot at me. I don't even know where he learned to do that, but he's doing it right at me. And now he's grabbing the honey. He's just gulping that honey down. He's just and he's calling it a carrot too. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what he's trying to do, but it entertains me. Yes, prepare for the fanfic. Although I think, I don't know, like, I might not continue with this one. I'm gonna do Creatures 2 next, either later tonight or tomorrow. And that game is actually, I think, the best one in the whole series. And, like, if I stick with one of them, it'll probably be Creatures 2. Creatures 3 is, it got a little bit too complicated in that one. And yeah, Lizard Man is he's the alpha Norn here. Oh, look at that! He just moonwalked. Lizard Man totally just moonwalked. He did like a moonwalk shuffle. That's actually what I really love about this game, is they just learn to do things on their own. Like, see, look, he did that once, and I'm gonna congratulate him for that. But now he'll just, he's learned it. He's learned some moves. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could do that. Like, I haven't bought Creatures 3 yet. I'll do that later, but I guess I'll feature each one of them, like do like, you know, an hour or two with each one of them just to show them off. But when I do stick with one, it'll probably be 2. Although 3 has some fun stuff, like again the complex machines that you can make. Like it's not just the creatures that you have to worry about. Like there's all kinds of. It takes place on like a big space station thing with its own biomes, with its own biodomes essentially. And yeah, like you can build machines and all kinds of weird stuff and weapons, and it gets interesting. Yeah, I'll just do a little bit more with this, and then I'll probably you know, take a break and then move on to the second one. And that one it'll probably run better and be more interesting because it came like I think maybe 2 or 3 years after this one. It looks a lot better than this one. And even though I'm not really a fan of 3, I'll definitely stream that one too. If anything, just to kill something with the sludge gun. But let's see, Lizard Man is just kind of, he's playing with his bouncy ball up in the trees. I don't know, he's not listening to me. He's eaten a bunch of honey, and he's just, I don't know. But here I can keep track of everyone. Can't zoom in on him with that, but yeah, here's all the creatures and their names. Each one has a, like, real quick, I'll just pop this out. And see, look, you have to register their birth and all that. You can photo album, and look at those old Windows icons. And there's your birth certificate. No, you know, unknown mother, unknown father. And if this was back in the day, like, here's the owner information, and you could actually, like, you could put your phone number and your email in there, and you could, like, actually export the Norns and, like, send them to people, and it was kind of weird. Like, this was in the early days of the internet, so it was like, hey, check this out on my BBS. But, yeah. Yeah, so far I think Lizard Man is kind of, he's the first one that I trained, and he didn't quite come out right. But yeah, he's just gonna stay over there. So let's go over. Let's see how the others are doing. Let's check on Mike over here. There's Mike, and he's just kind of, he's over here with Hatter, just playing with the ball in the hatchery. Oh, and since they're over here, I can mouse over here. See, this is the one thing I don't like about the first 2 Creatures games. The only thing I don't like is that you can only scroll as far as your Norns can see. So, and you can bookmark locations, and that helps. But like I can't go beyond here. Like this is the barrier. I have no ability to even look over there right now. Like, see, they moved, so now I can go a little further. But that gets a little annoying. Yeah, see, back then I don't think we really had any concept of, like, hey, why not, kids? You know, put your name and your address and your email address, you know, put that all right out there, and you know, nothing bad will happen. You know, I mean, come on, this is like 1992, man. What is the worst that could happen? You know, it's all radical. Alright, let's try to actually, let's see, what's Lambda up to? They're just watching the carrots grow. And the carrots are actually, you can see the carrots growing here. And this game doesn't really have an ecosystem or anything like that. They didn't really introduce the ecosystem thing until the second game. But like in the second game, I mean, you can see and keep track of, like, the atmosphere on the planet and just all kinds of stuff. And you can just kind of fuck everything up if you, like, let things run wild. Yeah, if you don't really, like, do anything with the Norns, they'll just kind of do whatever. You know, they don't really do anything particularly interesting on their own. And I heard, like, a little ouch sound. So it sounds like someone, I think either Mike or Hatter over here, I think they were like punching each other. Because they do also tend to do that sometimes. Like, sometimes they'll just punch each other, and if they get rewarded for that, or I don't know, if they're just wrong in the brain, like they'll just start punching each other and themselves even, like all the time. Yeah, you know what, like, Lizard Man so far, most interesting Norn. Like, you just, you know, you're getting drunk on honey off in the tree, and you learned how to moonwalk. You know, actually, you know, you could come back here and teach the rest of them how to moonwalk. You could start a trend. Oh, hey, look! Mike kinda moonwalked right here. Just a little bit, but not quite. I think it was mostly because I was confusing him, but, no, he just kinda wants to hit the hand here. Just take his ball away. See, very easily distracted, goes right after the ball. But now everyone wants the ball, and they're probably gonna fight over the ball. Oh, now Hatter's got the ball, like... Oh, look at that! Hatter just takes the ball and gets the fuck out, and just runs into the wall. Mike, run! It's kind of interesting to see, like, what they just say sometimes, because, like, when they start talking to each other, like, right now they don't know many words, so they're not really having very complex conversation. Someone just smacked someone right there, but, yeah, like, first-generation Norns, not the smartest. I wonder real quick, let's see if I can pop that science kit open. Let's do something here. Let's mess with life. So let's see. We got Mike here, and we got his genetics and all that. Brain scan. Something's going. Look at that. His brain is neurons are firing off. You know, he is thinking. He is a thinking Norn. So let's see. We got his decision making. Oh, look, a little dunce cap. Like, I guess that's actual, like, intelligence. Maybe nothing is explained here, but. Alright, so we got injections. So let's see what we got. We got painkiller, cough medicine, energy, sleeping pills, wake-up pills, antioxidants. Well, let's go with wake-up. I just want to see, like... Okay, let's just inject him with wake-up pills. Let's just see what it does. So he just got a big dose of wake-up medicine. Mike, run, dis! Mike, boop! Boop, Mike, boop! Well, you know, if this was the third game, then yes, you probably could have just been off, you know, building robots and shit. But here you're probably just, you know what, you're probably fucking with this tram over here. You're probably, or the lift here. You're probably sending it back and forth for no reason. Oh, look, they're just, like, I injected this guy with wake-up medicine, and now he's just, I don't even know. Like, I don't know what he's doing. But right now, like, all of them are just kids, so, like, you know, they're just not thinking very intelligently in general. Let's see what Lizard Man's up to. Oh, hey, look, Lizard Man has actually grown. He's grown one more. He's, either teen or, adolescent. I'm not sure if they have that life state in this game, but, or he might be a full adult. Not sure. But he's growing. He's the oldest one. Yeah, no freaking out. No freaking out. Alright, let's just see. Like, let's make sure Lizard Man is not, like, on the verge of death right now. Let's see. We'll just check his, No, Lizard Man is actually... You know, this is funny. Like, Lizard Man is the one that I haven't been looking at, but he's bordering on the healthiest, really. And Mike is the most unhealthy. Probably because I shot him full of wake-up meds, but, you know. Okay, look, now, Lizard Man is sleeping there. So let's just actually see if we can put things into practical application. So let's give him a little wake-up pill. Not a lot, just a little. Doesn't look like it really did anything. Let's just pump him full of wake-up pills. And, you know, let's give him a little energy, too. Let's shoot him up some energy there. So there, you know, Lizard Man's got some energy and wake-up medicine, and he's still sleeping. I might have accidentally, like, I don't know, killed him or something there. Let's just make sure he's not, like, you know, on the verge of death. It definitely made his health go down, but he's still good. He's still good. Oh, he's eating weeds now. Eh, why not? That's not a toxic weed. Yeah, I better, you know, I think Lizard Man's okay. He's, you know, he might even find the submarine and start, like, exploring the sea over there. Who knows? But, yeah, let's make sure that, that Mike doesn't die. Mike's just staring. Like, look at that. He's staring at, either the ball or the teapot. He's just staring at it. Okay, but he needs food, like, bad, so let me just tell him to look. Yeah, look at that. Mike cannot stop staring at that ball. Like, he wants the ball. Now he wants the lemon. Now he's looking over there. It's like, well, that's probably because of the wake-up pills again, but I want to get him to look at this carrot. Man, like, it's so hard to wrangle these things in the first game. Like, they're just dumb. I'm gonna wave the carrot right in front of his face. And just tell him to look. Or loco. Look. Okay, there we go. There we go. Just eat the carrot. Eat the carrot. Yeah, I think Mike got punched around a lot. And he's hopped up on wake-up pills, and he doesn't, look, he dropped the carrot. He just doesn't even know what's going on right now. Like, he's just out of it. Yeah, his health is, taking a sharp downturn. Oh, and hey, everyone's over here with Lizard Man now. Alright, let's try to get Mike to eat a carrot. I really don't want anyone to die just yet. Like, he takes the carrot, and there he goes, ate the carrot. Alright, now that should kinda, oh, someone is punch happy over there. Like, I can't tell who's beating up who. But I think Lizard Man might have just punched Lambda right here. Because it looked like Lizard Man punched Lambda like twice. Oh, yeah, one of them's sick. I heard the cough. Let me just check on that. Let's yeah, Lizard Man is sick. Lizard Man is sick. I mean, no doubt because of all the shit that I injected him with, but Lambda wants that carrot. I don't know, there's no carrot around here, but they want it. Now they're all going after the ball. I'm just gonna pop this up here, kind of coax them back to the garden. Well, you know, I can't help it. Like, you know, Lizard Man he needed a little, he needed a pick-me-up. You know, all that honey, he had to detox from that honey. So I just want to get him up and get him on his feet, you know. Can't sleep all day. Now, if only I could teach them to dance to the piano tune. Hatter's over here just tapping her foot. Yeah, I think they're all probably going to get sick, and, you know, I think that, yeah, I think this first world here, I think maybe a bit of a bust. I think I might have just kind of fucked them all up in some way. Yeah, look at that. Look at that, Lizard Man. You got Lambda sick. Now Lambda's sick, and you know, everyone else is just gonna get sick too, eventually. And then the graveyard is gonna start filling up. But, you know what, I think, yeah, since I'm kind of getting, like, they're getting a little sick now, and they're all kind of dumb, and I'll just put, I think that's good for the first game. I think this is a good look at where creatures began. You know, it was a very simple, straightforward, yet just absolutely complicated as hell game, like, in certain ways. But you know, this is the first one, and I don't really think you see games like this anymore. I mean, like, I don't know if anyone knows, but like, I don't know of any like modern or semi-modern game that is like an actual like learning AI, biology, neurology, whatever, life simulator. I don't know of any modern games that do that, really. Like, I mean, The Sims is just kind of like it's an illusion mostly in The Sims. I wouldn't really call The Sims like an AI or life simulation. But this is the first one, and you know, back in the day, like, I hoped that, like, I wish this was like a huge franchise. I wish that, like, you know, there were modern versions of this rather than The Sims, as fun as those are. I gotta play Dwarf Fortress sometime. Like, someone on Steam, like, gifted me the game and just wants me to play that, but, yeah, I'll have to check that out sometime, but yeah, like, you don't really see games like this anymore. Like, in a certain way, it's not just this, but, like, the old school Sim titles, like Sim Ant and, you know, Sim Earth, which I did Sim Earth last time, and it was terrible to stream, but yeah, like, you don't really see, like, these kind of games anymore. Oh, well, well, I guess they sent me a free gift. Thanks for that. You know, like, the best gifts are the free ones. The absolute best gifts are the free ones. And actually, before I quit out, I want to get Mike on the submarine right here. I want no, get in the. Aw, damn it. Okay, there we go. All right. Someone is getting in this submarine. There we go. Before we conclude this, I want to make sure that we take a magical submarine adventure. Oh, Empire of the Ants. I actually have the disc for that still. But, you know, like, I have the discs for Creatures too, and they ain't fucking running on Windows 7, so it probably doesn't run either. But yeah, like, I have Empire of the Ants, and that was pretty good. It reminded me of SimAnt, but I don't know, I didn't quite take to it. Yeah, like, Empire of the Ants, like, if I remember right, it had, like, some real issues with like, I mean, it was so easy to just get your shit pushed in. Like, I mean, you could lose incredibly fast in that game, if I'm remembering it right. And, you know, like, I have, like, okay, another game, like, to get away from RTS and simulation, like, okay, King's Quest, that one King's Quest game that everyone hates, Mask of Eternity, like, I really want to play that for stream, but I already know that the disc doesn't work on modern Windows, and I don't think it's on GOG either or anything, so that's going to be a tricky one, a very tricky one to get working, but man, do I want to get that going for a stream. It's the best kind of train wreck, and it's actually kind of fun, too. Oh, look at this little Easter egg here. They blew it all up. They blew it all up to hell. But oh yeah, the winter in Empire of the Ants, like, yeah, no, that's pretty much, I think, that's where my games pretty much ended. Like, I couldn't get past that. It was real fun until that. Like, it was real fun to build the ant colony and all that, but you know, I think it had a few too many problems to really get me into it. I'll stick with Sim Ant for my ant simulator, which also another game that I own, and yeah, it doesn't work. Oh yeah, I had like one of those big ant farms as a kid. I actually, like, I just go out in the yard and, like, I just catch ants, and, like, I tried so hard to, like, just dig an anthill up and, like, I don't know, I figured like maybe I'd get lucky and get the queen in there somehow, but nah, never happened. Yeah, those things are dug in real deep. But I don't know, I find in general like the philosophy of the ant farm. Like, you know, you have this thing and you're just watching these little things kind of just do their own little thing. Watching things do a thing, but I don't know, it's hard to describe, but like that kind of thing. I want games that are kind of like that. Like this. I want more games like that, but that are also complicated. Oh yeah, ant farms. Ant farms are the first God game. And trying to do the magnifier trick, that was the disaster. Or pouring water down the little thing. Well, you know, like I find that it's funny, most like modern like sim games, you don't really get many opportunities to like kill your own like little people. If you've ever played Black and White though, either the first one or the second one, but the first one mostly, like in that game it was like an actual god sim, and you had like a giant creature thing too, and you could just feed your villagers to the giant creature for no real reason. Just, you know, your creature's hungry, and you know, you could feed it grain or cows or whatever, or you could just feed it your people. You know, your people would just be dancing around a fire in your honor, and and then you just feed it to the giant monkey. Oh yes. You know, whenever I play like something like Black and White, I usually try to be good the first time around, but yeah, I inevitably, like, the only reason I start off good and helping my people is so they'll build up this nice, huge, like, civilization, and then I just want to wreck it. I just want to completely annihilate it. I want to become evil and tyrannical. You know, I want people dancing around the sacrificial altar, and, you know, while I toss them into the giant monkey's mouth. You know, actually, there was supposed to be, there was like this game that it never came out, but it was supposed to be kind of like Black and White, and like a mix of that and something else, but like with Yetis or something. I forget what it was supposed to be called, but it was one of those things that I really wish it had come out. No one probably knows what I'm talking about, but but yeah, I just missed that kind of thing. You know, I gotta see if Black and White 2 even runs anymore. It's weird, you know, like to me, like, I don't feel like those games are that old, but man, like, Black and White 2, that was a long time ago, and it's weird how, like, those games just don't run on modern PCs anymore. I mean, it's actually kind of easier to get, like, old console stuff running now on a computer, which is crazy. And, oh man, there's also lots of console stuff I want to stream eventually. Like when I was watching, you know, Mike try to get Siren to stream, like I have a console that will play it, and I have Siren on my bookshelf, and I can pop it in and play. I just need a capture card or something. But that would be something I'd love to torture myself to try to play sometime. But anyway, yeah, I think this is a good enough look at Creatures 1. Might come back to it later, especially if I can find like any of the weird objects that you can inject into it. But yeah, like I think this is enough Creatures 1 for now. It's a fun game. It's different, but it's fun. And of course, it's on GOG, if anyone wants to pick it up someday. Little plug there, but yeah. So we'll do Creatures 2, like, I think I'm going to take a little break, like maybe a half hour, maybe an hour, and then I'll try Creatures 2. And actually I'll probably do it tomorrow as well. And then Creatures 3. And we'll conclude with Lizard Man Push. Lizard Man Push. killing the stream.